Yo, what is up, y'all? Oscar here with new video. And this is going to be discussing the Washington Commanders getting destroyed by the 49ers. This is going to actually this is actually going to be a retake of the postgame analysis that I give me one second, y'all. Sorry about that. This is going to be an update. This is gonna be a retake of the last video. In the last video, I recorded this earlier, but then in the middle of my recording, I got an internet problem. So this is my second option. And then sorry for the slow start. Just that I was trying to change some stuff. But all right. Let's talk about this bad Commanders loss, 37-20. Hit that sub button, hit that like button. I'm done. You know what? I'm not even gonna say hit like and subscribe, all that YouTube algorithm crap at the moment, because right now the Commanders, Ron Rivera, man, Scott Turner, Taylor Heinicke, they're the guys that I just can't stand to watch right now. Taylor Heinicke got benched. Carson Wentz led a touchdown drive. Folks, y'all, they're not going to the playoffs. They're not. They're not going to the playoffs. Period. Get it through your heads. This team is not going to the playoffs. Okay? They shouldn't be in the playoffs. The way that they've been losing recently and playing, they shouldn't be in the playoffs. Yo! Oh, we're good enough to be in the playoffs. I don't know. They're not. A tie to the Giants in a game that they should have lost. They lost to the Giants because of Taylor Heinicke fumbling the football. They lost to the 49ers due to them Taylor Heinicke fumbling and intercepting, and the defense not being able to shut down George Kittle. So what makes you think they're going to stop this 49ers team, or maybe even the Vikings team? Heck, if the Eagles fall off, we may end up facing the Eagles as the 2 seed as well. They're not going to the playoffs, y'all. They're not. They don't deserve the playoffs. The way that Ron Rivera's coaching, the way that Scott Turner's coaching. Let's break this down. 4th and 1 in the third quarter. Why would you go for it on your own side of the field? Second example. Why don't you take 3 points instead of, it's 4th and goal at your 1. If they stuffed you on 3rd and goal from the 1, just take the points. Take the points. Don't. This team. You should have taken the points. It's a momentum swing. Psychological for the 49ers. Because look at what happened. The 49ers, after, and I'm going to talk about the defense. I'm going to talk about Chase Young. Don't worry, because there were some positives. Start back at their own 1. And somehow on a jet sweep or a reverse play, I don't know what it was, Ray McCloud goes 72 yards on a touchdown. It's a 14-point swing right there. Instead, you should have just taken the 3, gone up 3-0, and seen what Brock Purdy and the 49ers were going to do after that. But you didn't. Taylor Heinicke, your confidence is good. You don't lack confidence, but you're bad. You're bad. That's why you got benched. Bad interception, bad fumble. That interception should have been a pick 6 if it wasn't for Brian Robinson accidentally touching whoever the player was. Whatever. Carson Wentz, like I said, came into the end of the game, had 1 touchdown, had 100 yards passing or whatever. I don't really care what it was just garbage time for the 49ers at that point. They were like, whatever, man. They're just playing prevent defense. That's all they were doing. That's the reason why they were able to score that touchdown and get as far as they did it towards the end of the game. So I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. Apparently, Ron Rivera saying that he's gonna make a quarterback decision here next week. It's gonna be Carson Wentz. Spoiler alert: it's gonna be Carson Wentz. I think they're done with the Taylor Heinicke experience. I'm just done with this whole entire season experience. Taylor Heinicke now 6-3-1 as a starter. Still trying to figure out how he got 6 wins, how the Commanders got in this position to be in the playoffs. Unfortunately, the Lions, the Seahawks lost today. Well, the Seahawks was a given. The Lions shockingly lost to the Panthers. Still trying to figure out how that happened. So they're losing, so somehow the Commanders are barely hanging on to that 7 seed. Maybe if Green Bay wins tomorrow, all of y'all will be down to earth. Because I've been saying that this team isn't going to the playoffs, doesn't deserve to be in the playoffs. Period. Well, I don't know. Y'all don't listen to me, so it is what it is. Let's see. What other bad? The 4th and 1 fails. The 4th and goal fail. The interceptions, the fumbles, Ron Rivera. Let me see, Scott Turner. Just all around. Ron Rivera. I don't know what the ownership is going to look like in January. I don't know. Dan Snyder, if he's going to be removed as owner, last act, fire Ron Rivera. Have the new ownership, if they're going to come in, have a clean slate so that they can get their own guy or whatever at this point. I don't know. I guess to move on to some positives. Chase Young looked really good. Had a tip pass. Kept Christian McCaffrey in check. This run defense for the first half, I was surprised that the 49ers only had 7 points. I would have at least have them score 17. Somehow they kept it, 7-0 or 7-7 or however much it was towards the end, which was surprising. Let me see. Like I said, Chase Young tip pass. Chase Young able to shut down Christian McCaffrey on a play, which was really good. On a screenplay, he was like, you ain't doing that to me. Chase Young had 30 snaps today, which is a positive. So maybe we're looking at maybe 50% to 75% against the Browns. Looking good, playing as he's a team player, which we've been asking for, whenever he would come back, and he came back today, which is good to see. The defense, like I said, played preventive defense. George Kittle gashed this defense. This defense really missed Cameron Curl because they lost George Kittle on 2 big touchdown plays. George Kittle had over 100 yards receiving, which, the keys of the game for me was shut down George Kittle. Brian Ayuk, it would be good, but they didn't do any of that. So, they played preventive defense. The 49ers could have had a lot more touchdowns off of those key turnovers, but the defense had, just allowed field goals, which is good. But like I said, it was short fields. What do you expect? They were going to score points anyways, but the defense really good. Not to say we're not giving up touchdowns. They only gave up 3 field goals, which is good to see in that fourth quarter. But yeah, like I really don't know what else to say, y'all. Like the Browns are a winnable game, but the way that this team is playing, I would not be shocked if they lost it or if they struggled, especially if Carson Wentz and Taylor Heinicke are playing the way that they are. Like, I really just want to say that next week, we put this playoff thing to bed. They lose to the Browns. They have nothing to play for against Dallas, and maybe we can see Sam Howell against the Cowboys. We'll see. Like I said, the Browns are winnable. Dallas, as much as they're believing the hype right now, saying that, oh, we beat the Eagles, you all aren't getting the 1 seed. You all aren't winning the division. You all need a lot of things to go right for the division to be won. So, yeah. Y'all aren't winning the division, so y'all are probably going to be the 5 seed. We'll see how well they play week 18, but, yep, that's it. That's all, y'all. I'm done ranting. That's it. That's all. I don't know what I'm going to do this week for Commanders content. I don't know if I should do the, press conferences at all. I'll probably do, playoff outlook or whatever. We'll see. But, alrighty, y'all. That's it. That's all for me. Keep it real. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.